Hi guys, I've got another empties video for you today. So my first ever video that I filmed on this channel was my first ever empties, and I'm going to film my second empties today. I usually wouldn't save empties up this quickly, but I did like my skincare cabinet declutter. So I've got quite a lot of skincare to talk about today. Most of it is used stock, but some of it I've just put in there that I'm getting rid of that I just want to like speak about, and I thought I'd just pop it in this video. But I'll start with things that aren't skincare first, just to get those bits out of the way. Firstly, I'll do hair care. So I've got another Batiste dry shampoo here. This is the cherry one. I've been using quite a lot of dry shampoo just because I'm trying to wash my hair a little bit less, look after my hair a bit more, and the Batiste one always works really well for me. I try not to use it too much just because I know it's not the best for your hair. And to be honest, I'm going to try and use it a little bit less. I have rebought a Batiste dry shampoo, not this one, but a different one. I'm going to try and use it a little bit less though, because I've read some horror stories and I'm scared. So I'm just going to use it a bit less, but I'm still going to use it because it really works. Yeah, it does make your scalp feel a little bit funny, and there is a white cast, but it makes your hair look a lot less greasy. So I really like it. I do recommend this one if you're looking for an affordable one. I've also got another little mini Bumble and Mumble Hairdressers Invisible Oil. If you've watched some of my other videos or read my blog or anything, you'll know that I really love this. I use it as a heat protectant every single time I use heat on my hair. So when I curled it today, when I blow dry it, anything, it's really nice and like nourishing for your hair, but it also doesn't like make it greasy. It's not oily or anything, even though it's called invisible oil. Makes your hair nice and soft, protects it. Just feels so nice. Like, it's just a product that you need, if you know what I mean. Like, I love it. Even if my hair's just feeling a little bit dry, like when I'm getting close to like wash day, my roots get greasy and my ends get a little bit dry. So if I just spray some of this through them, it does help take the edge off. I've got a full size one that I've opened now. I've used my minis up that I had. That's it for hair care. So I didn't really have too much hair care at all. Going to like body care, I guess. I've got the Zoella Beauty Snow Polished Body Polish. I've had this for ages, just like been trying to use up various scrubs. I don't think Zoella Beauty like make products anymore. This wasn't great. I do like a lot of the Zoella stuff, to be honest. It's like, it's decent. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's decent. But this I hated. Like, it's a scrub, so it just felt a bit sticky and not really scrubby. Like, I think it kind of separated in the tube maybe. I barely got any scrub out of it, just a lot of like stickiness. I didn't really like it, but I used it up. Like, it you know, it scrubbed it a little bit, but it weren't amazing. I definitely prefer like the Body Shop ones and various other scrubs that I've used, but I used it up. It's meant to smell like cranberries, I think, but it didn't. It was from a Christmas range, I believe, a while ago, and I just hadn't used it yet. I've also used up the Imperial Leather Marshmallow Foamalicious Limited Edition Shower Cream. I don't know why I picked this up. I saw it in the shop, I was like, oh my gosh, marshmallow. I don't even like marshmallow that much, so I don't know why I went off on one about it. It was okay. I prefer a shower gel to a shower cream usually. And I prefer like a refreshing kind of scent just to kind of wake you up in the shower, like feels nice and refreshing on the skin. This one, it was super sweet. It didn't have a super strong smell, but it was sweet, and I don't know, scents like that just make me not feel quite as clean as a fresh scent. So I wouldn't get that again, but it is limited edition anyway. But I do like Imperial Leather. It's affordable, isn't it? It does the job. I also used up this Nivea Pearl and Beauty Antiperspirant. Probably got this because it was on offer at some point, I assume. It wasn't amazing. It did the job, but it did leave like a white kind of powder white thing on you if you did it too close, or just sometimes it did it, sometimes it didn't. It maybe was the way I was applying it, but yeah, it did give you some like whitening. So I wouldn't buy this again, probably, unless it was on offer and I couldn't remember that I'd used it, because I think I just buy the ones that I like on offer, or just whichever one I gravitate to, and I've probably used a few of them like more than once, but I can't remember all of the deodorants that I've ever used, so I wouldn't knowingly repurchase this one. I'm currently using a Shore one, I think, and it's much better. I also used up Johnson's baby shampoo, but I used it to clean my makeup brushes, not like as a hair shampoo for me. I find it cleans your brushes well. It feels like it's like gentler on your brushes. So I'd probably get this again. In fact, I kind of need to. But I have been using just like anti-bac soap. I don't know if that's too harsh on makeup brushes. If anyone does know, please let me know because I don't want to ruin them. But I heard that it works well and it cleans them well. So I've been using that. But I would buy this again, and I do recommend it for cleaning your brushes if you're looking for something affordable. And then the only makeup thing that I have is this mini MAC False Lashes Extreme Black Mascara. I've had this for so long. I just used it on my lower lashes. I really like the wand on this. That's like my perfect wand, like really compact, bristly things. So I did actually really like it, but I only used it on my lower lashes, so I couldn't say if it's like really a good mascara in terms of like what it does for your lashes. But I enjoyed it for my lower lashes, and I probably would maybe purchase it, like if I saw it and I was like, oh, I need a mascara, but I have loads of mascaras at the minute, so not for now. But yeah, I've had that for so long. So that's it for empties that aren't skincare. I have a few things that I used up before like sorting out my skincare cabinet, so I'll speak about those first. So I have the Johnson's Makeup Be Gone cleansing wipes. I think I had these in my last empties. I have been using wipes a lot less. These ones I've probably already like used up more than half from my last empty. So I finished these up. I've got another pack, but I'm not going through them as quickly because I used to use these every single day. They're the only wipes that I ever will buy because they feel nicer on the skin than any of the others, and they're really nicely saturated in like moisture. So they do take your makeup off well, and I always cleanse my skin after using a wipe anyway. So if you do want to use makeup wipes, I do recommend these ones. But yeah, I'm trying to use like balms and oil cleansers and various other makeup removers like face halo and stuff. But I do always have some wipes handy because like sometimes, you know, you just get in, you want to take your makeup off so quick, and I don't know, they're just handy to have if you need them. But yeah, I try and use them less because of like the environment, of course. So I'm trying to consciously stop, but I do really love them wipes, so it is difficult. I also used up this, the Body Shop Chamomile Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. So it's just a mini one. I've had it for a while. I never really used to use eye makeup removers. I always just used the wipes to be like, pull like my mascara off, which probably isn't the best. But I got this, I think I got it in a advent calendar at some point, maybe. When I used it the first time, I thought it was pretty good. And then when I tried out a couple other eye makeup removers, like the Clinique one that I really like, even the Nivea one I've recently got, which is better than this, I realised this isn't very good. It is a gentle eye makeup remover, so maybe if you've got super sensitive eyes, you need something like this. It didn't irritate my eyes or anything, but I don't have sensitive eyes. Yeah, so if you've got sensitive eyes, maybe try it out. It did remove my makeup, but not as well as some of the other eye makeup removers, so it's probably a pass. I'm not going to repurchase it or anything, but it might be good depending on your needs. And then I also used up a mini Lizzo cleanse and polish. As I spoke about a lot of times, cleanse and polish is my go-to cleanser. I really like it. It's nourishing, nice and thick, luxurious, cleanses my skin well, leaves it soft. It's really good. I just used the mini up because I had it hanging about and I just wanted to get through it to like create space because I've got so much skincare. So I used that up. I'd definitely repurchase the mini if I was going away or anything. And I also used up the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. Again, a mini. I get a lot of minis from work. So I work in beauty and I get a lot of minis to try because it's my job to recommend these kind of products to people. So if you're wondering why I have so many minis, a lot of the time that's why. Not always, like the Body Shop one. Obviously, it's not from work. A lot of the little minis are. So just so you know. Yeah, I absolutely love this. Like, I've got another mini as well. And you can buy it in this size, I believe. You go through it really slow because you only need a little bit for your whole face. It's so nice. It just helps your skin feel like repaired and nice and like plump, moisturised almost. It's just really nice. So when I've used up my little mini that I'm currently using, I might purchase it, but it is expensive. So I'm not 100% sure. But my skin does seem to really like it. So I might buy it when it's like on offer or something, or I could buy one this size because they do go for it really slow. So I'll think about it. I'm not sure, but it is a really good product if you're wanting some sort of like night treatment. I recommend that. All the other products are things I took out of my skincare cabinet when I organised it. Some of them are empty, so I'll discuss those first. Well, most of them are empty, or at least almost empty. So I'll discuss those first, and then I'll talk about the things I'm just getting rid of. So first is the Soap and Glory Vitamin C Face Wash. I really like this, to be honest. I have used a full size of this up a pretty long time ago now, but it's nice. It's like a gel cleanser. I don't know if you can see here where there's a little bit just in the corner. A gel cleanser with the pink little beads in it. It feels really nice and refreshing on your skin. It like wakes you up. I mean, it's the vitamin C. It does genuinely brighten your skin. Like, I really like vitamin C, but I usually like it in the form of a cleanser. I don't know why. I find cleansing your skin brightens your skin anyway, because it's like taking all that dullness away, cleansing your skin. But vitamin C, like if I'm going to incorporate it into my routine, I do tend to go for it in a cleanser form. So I really like this, and I would recommend it if you're wanting a pretty affordable cleanser, like a gel texture. It worked well for my skin type, which is a little bit on the dry side, more like normal to dry, I suppose. Yeah, I really liked it. And that's, again, a little mini. I think I got it in one of the like Christmas sets at some point. And I would buy it like if I was going away or something and I wanted to take a gel cleanser, I would go for that one, to be honest. I also used up this, the Nivea Gentle Exfoliating Scrub. I have gone through a couple of these. I do really like it, to be honest. I've started to get more into the ingredients of products, and I haven't looked into this one. It's got glycerin in there, which I know is nice for your skin. I can't really recognise many of the other things. Panthenol, is that good? Sodium lauryl sulfate, which is quite low down anyway. I don't know if that's bad for your skin. I don't know, but I really like it. It's quite scrubby. It's not too harsh, but it isn't gentle either. I know it says gentle exfoliating scrub. I wouldn't describe it as gentle, but it's definitely not harsh either. It's just like a perfect in between, to be honest. And I have repurchased it. I do have a couple of scrubs that I really like the Wishful one is probably my favourite, but this is a heck of a lot cheaper. So if you want an affordable one, I do think you should go for this. It's really good. Give it a go. But I know everyone's into using chemical exfoliants lately, and I am trying to see if that's like better for my skin, but I like that. Also used up this, which is the Clarins Refreshing Hydrating Cream Reboost. So it's a very thin, light cream, which wasn't really enough for my skin. Like, maybe it was, but I felt like I wanted something more either hydrating or a gel. If I'm gonna go for something light, I prefer a gel. So this being like a cream, it's very basic. So if you've got normal skin and you want a light cream, you know, you're not looking for anything super specific, then you might really like it. But I guess Clarins is an expensive brand, and I wouldn't buy it. It was inoffensive. It was all right, but I wouldn't buy it. Just okay, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. I finished up this little skin repair moisturiser from Liz Earle. I think that they have like discontinued this now and replaced it with the light moisturiser, which I have as well. So it is a different texture. This kind of smells funny. Like, see if I can smell it. It smells a bit like paint or like cement almost. It was okay, but the thing that they've replaced it with is much better. Again, this was one of those products that's just okay. I'd probably say I preferred it to the Clarins one. It was a little bit more hydrating, but the thing that they've replaced it with is better. But yeah, I used that up. I used up this mini as well. So this is just like a teeny mini. It's the Elizabeth Arden Great 8 Hour Cream. It's just a daily moisturiser, but it's got good SPF in it. It's SPF 35. So if you're wanting a moisturiser that's got SPF in it, Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour Cream, it's a really popular product. It's probably Elizabeth Arden's like bestseller, or at least one of the bestsellers. It's really good, actually. It felt nice, and obviously the SPF bonus in there is really good. Since I've been using SPF every day, I have found that using my usual like thick moisturiser, which is my Bare Minerals Butter Drench, on underneath an SPF, it can be too much. Like, it feels a bit heavy on my skin sometimes. So this is nice for like a nice hybrid of a moisturiser and SPF. So I did actually really enjoy this. I don't know if I'd purchase it because it's expensive and I feel I can, you know, get something more affordable. But if you want to splurge, it's a nice option. I can see why it's one of their most popular products. So I've got a couple bits that have expired that I took out of my skincare cabinet that I didn't quite use up, so I'll speak about those. I've got the Garnier Skin Active Botanical Balm Soothing Moisturiser. I assume that they still make this, but I don't know. And I used up about half. I haven't used it in a long time. It's got such a strong fragrance. It's really nice, like the fragrance is nice, but I don't really want to put it on my skin. But I did like this at the time when I used it. I used it as a mask a few times too, which was nice. And I used it as a moisturiser. It's like quite thick. So if you like a thick moisturiser, you might like it. But I don't know. I've used better now. And it is very thick. Like, that's thicker than most of the thick ones that I like. But yeah, if you've got dry skin and you want something like that and you're not bothered about fragrance, something affordable, then it didn't cause me any problems. So, and I liked it at the time. Especially, it's nice that you can use it 3 ways. So you can use it as a day cream, a night cream, and a mask. So as a mask, I did actually really enjoy that, but I've had it way too long now and it needs to go because it's definitely expired. And then I have this, which doesn't actually have the product name on it, which is a bit ridiculous. I think it came in a box at the time, but it is the Skin Chemist's, I think it's like caviar eye cream, I think it's called. It's like a, I'm trying to show you what it looks like, but I can't open it. It's like a jelly kind of texture. It was nice and refreshing under the eyes, but it didn't do much. Like, it just felt nice, but it didn't actually do anything. And my eyes are something I have to use products that I really like. So, you know, I did think it was good at the time, but I've since used like a lot of better things. If I was going to go for a gel under eye cream, I'd go for the Clinique 96-hour hydrator, like the gel one, because that is really good. But I tend to just use All About Eyes Rich under my eyes from Clinique. So that's going because it's expired. I used up a decent amount, not loads. And then I also am getting rid of this because it's probably expired, but I also don't really like it. It's the Liz Earle Instant Boost Skin Tonic. I really love Liz Earle skincare. This is probably one of the only products that I've tried that I just didn't get on with. It kind of made my skin like feel like it had a film on it, which is weird because this is a super popular product from Liz Earle. Everybody seems to like it, but it just felt like it left a film and it was a little bit pointless. Like, I didn't need it. It's kind of a pointless addition into my skincare. So I wouldn't be buying it, but it is alcohol free. It's meant to revitalise, soothe and tone for instant radiance. So if it sounds like something you would like, it is super popular, but for me, I just didn't need it, so I'm getting rid of that. But yeah, it's probably expired anyway. I pretty much used this up. It's got maybe 1 day's left in it. It's only tiny. It's the Origins Ginseng Into the Glow Brightening Serum. The reason I'm getting rid of this is because of the ingredients. I believe it's got a lot of like essential oils in it, which I'm trying to stay away from because I do get redness on my skin a little bit. So I'd like to try and look after it, obviously. So I've heard that this isn't very good, so I just thought I'd get rid of it. To be honest, I thought it was fine when I was using it, but it did, like one day I scrubbed my face in the morning, maybe with the Nivea one or maybe Wishful, I can't remember. And then I put this on top and it stung and I had to take it off and I was like, ooh. And I don't know, it just didn't really do anything for my skin anyway. I mean, obviously I weren't using it very often, it's tiny, but another product I almost used up was this Lancome Renege Multi-Lift Ultra. Lancome's expensive and I don't think it's worth the price tag for the most part in terms of the skincare. The makeup, another story, but the skincare, I wouldn't be spending that much money on this. It just was a bit, it was just basic. Let me see if I can get any out. Yeah. So I've nearly used it up, but there is a bit left because I'm just getting rid of it. It's just a really basic cream. It didn't do anything. I prefer my others and they're cheaper. So I'm getting rid of that. Another one I just don't like is another Lancome Absolute Soft Cream, which I think is the most expensive range that Lancome have. And it kind of made my skin feel a bit greasy, and I don't usually find things to make my skin greasy. So I don't know if my skin just didn't like it, because I know it's quite popular with like celebrities and stuff, well it always used to be, but I also just felt a bit ridiculous using it. Obviously it's a sample size and I didn't buy it or anything, but I was like, it's a bit much for like skincare when you can buy things that are better, or at least just as good if you do like this, for like much cheaper. Even if you want to go for high end like Clinique, Estee Lauder, cheaper than that. I think it's like £200. I could be way off there, but it's expensive. Another thing I didn't like was the Elizabeth Arden hyaluronic acid ceramide capsules. I really like the Elizabeth Arden, like the retinol capsules and the vitamin C, I think it is, the ceramide capsules and stuff. They're really good, but the hyaluronic acid one, I just didn't like the texture. So I'm not saying they're not good in terms of like hydration for your skin. Obviously hyaluronic acid is a really good ingredient, but I use the ordinary one and I really like that one. This one was like a thick greasy paste. They come in these little capsules and you break it, and that's meant to be enough for your face and neck, which is a lot. It felt too much on my skin. That probably didn't help, but it was very pasty. I didn't like it, so I'm getting rid of it. I think I used about 2 or 3. So I'm getting rid of that. And then finally I am going to be getting rid of the 20% vitamin C brighten and firm serum by Allies of Skin. Again, it was the texture. It's very sticky, like you have to like spread it on your skin like honey almost. So I just hated the texture. Again, it might be a really good product, but I couldn't bear to have it on my face, so I'm gonna just get rid of it. It's nice packaging though, like even for the mini, it's like glass or ceramic, I don't know, but it's a shame I didn't like it. I think I got that in the Cult Beauty advent calendar, and it's the only thing I got from there that I weren't quite obsessed with, I think. I don't know, but I'm getting rid of it anyway. So that's everything for my second empties video. I'll start saving up my empties again now, and I probably won't have one up quite as like frequently as it has been since the last one, since I sorted out my skincare cabinet, although I might sort out my makeup soon, so watch this space. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Please leave any comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps me out. Yeah, see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Bing. Trying to forget what we were looking. Got cat hair in my tea. Always have cat hair in my tea, and I'm like, I love tea.